playground.
Hooray!
Well, I'm thankful that the Outcast podcast is back for episode 43. We will title this one the Richard Petty episode.
Who the hell is Richard Petty?
So that there is a NASCAR guy, Memphis.
Oh,
He makes left-hand turns for a living, at least he used to. In the STP, I think. Number 43.
Hey, don't undersell it, all right? He also sold stuff.
He did?
what did he sell?
Yeah, I don't know. He was the
Did he
different
sell
emblems on his
cocaine?
cars and stuff.
Was there cocaine to be sold?
He was like a moving billboard.
Well, they're going fast, so maybe.
Go fast.
More like meth. Like, yeah! Left turn, yeah!
Turn left.
Pit stop,
Turn
I
left.
want to do that now!
Sell stuff.
I love NASCAR. It's a lot of fun.
Sure.
Have you ever been to a NASCAR event, any of you?
No, I haven't been to one, but I've watched it before.
I had a chance to go to Daytona one time, and I didn't want to go. So I was told I was kind of an idiot for not going. Turns out I agreed that I forget who won it, but that's not a big deal. But to go to the Daytona 500 because
It would
that's the
be
one.
fun.
That's the one
I'm
that
sure it'd be
kicks
awesome.
off the whole season.
I'm sure it's a great
Yeah,
experience.
and I had the chance to go, and I was like, nah, I want to be around all them crazy ass folks.
You
I'm sure there was
you mean a
another word
bunch
in
of
it.
white folks?
Yeah,
Is that what you're trying to say?
Them crazy ass rednecks who be waving them damn Confederate flags.
Man,
You
they're
goddamn
some
right.
of the
I want to
coolest
be around
people, though,
there.
man. Most of them ain't got no problem with you,
nah,
dog.
nah, I'm good. Nope.
This is
Notice I said
episode
most of them.
43.
No, sir.
We will move on from the NASCAR talk. I will introduce Memphis first this week because I know he gets a little upset if we don't go to him quickly. Memphis, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Please tell us, what are you thankful for this holiday season as we go into the Thanksgiving weekend? What are you thankful for?
Last week's college football game is over.
Oh, we got one more left, but yeah, we got our ass boat race over the weekend, so it is what it is. It's part of being great, baby. Sometimes you get beat up.
Tell me about it.
I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful for everything, man.
Everything.
I'm grateful to be on the right side of the dirt. My homies, you know what I'm saying, doing what we do. You know, they know I'm not a festive person anyway. You know,
Well, most Jehovah's Witnesses aren't.
I'm
Yeah,
not
do
a
you
dang on
celebrate-
Jehovah's Witness. No, I'm
Oh,
not.
I thought you were.
No,
Do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
No, not really. I mean, we cook and we go to people's houses if, you know, depending on the
That's
year
all
or
it
whatever.
is.
But it's not a big deal to me, like how people like freak out and make it a thing, or like Christmas. It ain't me. It's like whatever. It could be another day.
Will you eat turkey? Will you have stuffing?
No, I don't eat turkey because I don't like getting the itis.
Need some jive
Yes,
turkey.
the itis is a real
The
thing.
itis is a real thing, folks. Like, if you don't know what the itis is,
I
check this
thought
out.
you got that from ribs.
I think
according to
people
Dave
know what the
Chappelle.
itis is, even if they don't know
You
what the
could
itis
get it
is.
from ribs, but not necessarily. But turkey has something that's in it.
That
It's like a
Tryptophan.
Is that it is?
That's what it is. That's what it's
That
called.
makes you sleep. Listen, if you need to take a nap, eat a turkey sandwich. Your ass be done in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, that tryptophan's going to be hanging out with some THC. Both them motherfuckers going to be playing right here.
Absolutely. Why would you not put them together?
You be done
It's
tripped and
beautiful.
fanned out on the couch.
That's what indica's for.
In the couch.
In the couch.
I was just gonna say, if Memphis, if you're coming to the Thanksgiving meal, is there something that you would bring? Like, what's a side dish that you're good at making? What would you bring to the party?
I'm good at making a lot of things, actually. Lately, I got these
Green bean casserole?
No, I don't know. I ain't never made that before. But
That's pretty
I
popular.
make these potatoes. You know those little small potatoes?
That's just
You
small
small
potatoes.
potatoes.
Yeah, but I get the small
home fries?
potatoes.
No,
They're round ones. They're like they're small, colorful potatoes, and I do
Are
like
they
a
red?
bunch of different things with them. Man, it's amazing.
All right, Ramo, what about you? Happy Thanksgiving. What are
Thanksgiving.
you thankful for, Ramo?
Oh man, life in general, everything, man. Like, you know, we've all been through so much, but thank God, you know, at least, you know, it's by and large, you know, people I know have done fairly well, and you know, all my family's healthy for the most part. You know, there's some things going on, but I'm thankful we all have each other, and you know, there's
I
always
know
a
you're
bright future to
thankful
look
for that
forward to.
blunt you smoked before the show. You
Oh my
about
God!
that.
No, well, actually, I mean, I'm cool with it, but
That
they
was
should
nice.
be thankful for it because
Yeah,
I
'cause
wrote
you-
it.
yeah.
That was
so-
nice.
We should
I
be-
am
They came out
thankful
of
for
my
that.
pocket.
Thank
like,
you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And-
Hell yeah.
motherfuckers.
And then, Ramo,
Not to be a dick,
if you're
but-
coming to the Thanksgiving Friendsgiving party, what is the side dish? What's your go-to side dish
I'm
when you're showing
bringing
up?
some arroz con gandules.
Ah,
What
wow.
the hell is that?
What? Come on,
Okay,
dude.
what?
That's the best rice on earth.
Say it again.
Look
Say it
up.
again a little slower.
Arroz
Arroz.
con gandules.
Arroz
Congo
Congo
dole.
What is
It's
it?
rice with gandule beans.
What? I don't even know what
Pigeon
that is.
peas.
Pigeon peas?
Yeah.
Pigeon peas.
Dude,
Sounds
I'm
good
telling
to
you,
me.
makes it so
Let me
good,
just
though.
tell you this.
man, you put some sofrito on that shit for bacon.
Some what?
For those that don't
Sofrito?
speak
I
the
don't-
Spanish.
Y'all better,
all
man.
Spanish food is delicious. I don't
Not
even
all
care.
of it, but
I don't like you. I don't even know. Well,
You like
won't even
menudo?
know what it's called. I will eat
Ew.
it because it is
You eat
delicious.
You like
Menudo?
bacalao?
Huh?
You eat menudo?
Menudo. That's a person. That's
That's
a
a
band.
band, yeah.
That's a
That's
band.
no, it's
Ricky
a dish
Martin.
too. It's like it's a soup.
That might not be healthy.
It's a Mexican soup with the
It is.
It's
It
like
really is.
tripe and
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's gross. That's shit. But that's different. That's a different Spanish,
you got
dog.
me
You
there
gotta
because I
mix
didn't know
up,
about
bro.
that nasty
Yeah,
shit.
see, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Memphis,
I
I
Memphis,
saved you, huh?
Memphis not only eats the Spanish food, he also likes eating the Spanish women. I
Who
think.
Yes.
doesn't? Well, I mean, I
Yes.
used to. I don't know more.
Yes, I'm not denying that. Hey man, listen.
I only eat one
that
meal
Spanish fly
now.
got some of this chocolate boy, and it's more. They
I'm a
attracted
one.
to me.
I'm a
man.
one dinner, breakfast, lunch kind of man.
Let's go to Tomcat. It's Thanksgiving. I'd like to know what you're thankful for, Tomcat.
I'm thankful for a lot this year. Thankful still to be here after this crazy storm, and we've had pretty crazy past couple of months. I'm crazy to get some normalcy back in our lives. Crazy for all. I'm thankful for all you guys.
Nice.
Definitely.
Yes,
thankful
sir.
for friends and family.
You're thankful for that skateboard. I know you bring it every
Thank-
week with you and you charge it here, and
I do.
that's awesome.
Those videos are dope too, by the way, man.
Yeah.
Skateboard videos?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
thank
be
you. I
posting
appreciate it.
on
I'm
IG.
trying to get one of those Insta 360s. That's my new thing I want to add to my arsenal. I've been seeing people making those where you can see all the way around and then you can move it different angles and shit.
Yeah, that'd
Like, do
be
you
dope
like
for
wear it
when
on
like
your-
you bust your ass.
Like
Yep.
that one time.
Then you would definitely never miss it. You get all angles of me. And I could do like bullet time of me in midair, just like.
You need to have somebody else videotaping you from afar too. That way
Man,
we can get that perspective
you know what?
as well.
That would have been pretty. I hopefully you never fall again and you actually wear a helmet.
I wear
But
it
that
every
would have
time
been
now.
really cool. Can you imagine seeing him fall in all different angles? Can you think a lot of stuff you could do? That would have been great, man.
No,
I'm
he
glad
went
you didn't
straight
get
back.
seriously hurt too. That would have been hella
pretty
funny, man.
straightforward fall. Yeah.
If you didn't see, can we get research to put the video of TK falling back up here? For those who didn't see, I'm glad
classic.
you're okay, man.
One of
But-
his best
Wow.
buddies,
You-
buddies that he used to ride around with on his skateboards, he doesn't do it anymore.
'Cause he-
Tomcat,
yeah.
what happened to him?
He broke his leg really
damn.
bad.
Oh,
Killed
shit.
himself.
What the hell did he hit?
Well, I mean, that thing goes like 30 miles an hour, right?
35. Yeah.
Wow.
We were riding and he took off. Woo! And the back, when he let off, the back truck started wobbling, but he's already going like, he's still going 25 miles an hour. And then he tried to like walk it out. And as soon as his foot hit the ground, it snapped his leg right here at the bottom above his ankle. Oh, it was disgusting. I had to sit there and hold it while the ambulance came. It was like,
Damn.
bloop. I was trying to line up the bone.
So now that we have that visual, Tomcat, I'd like to get the visual of the
Gross.
side dish. What is the side dish that you'd be bringing
Ouch.
to Thanksgiving? It wouldn't be a leg,
Wouldn't be-
would it?
Wouldn't be a leg.
drumsticks.
No. I like pumpkin pie, so maybe a pumpkin pie because I don't gotta make it or anything. You don't
So
like
are you
pumpkin
the
pie?
kind of guy? Are you the kind of guy
Sweet
that
potato
shows
pie.
up?
Dessert.
Okay.
Are you the type of guy that shows up at a Thanksgiving meal and you just stop and you pick something up from the store pre-made?
That's right.
You don't actually make anything.
That's right. You don't like that?
No, I mean I guess it's smart. You know, you're not wasting a whole lot of time in the kitchen.
I've tried cooking shit before, but
It doesn't work
no,
out.
I
Not
would
very
cook.
good at
You
it.
know, if I was gonna cook something, Swedish meatballs. I love them.
Ooh,
But check
that's
this out.
good.
Fairly easy,
I've
but
been-
good in the slow cooker.
I've been
Delicious.
going to the Publix here, and they've not had the sauce packet to make the Swedish meatballs.
See,
I wanted to
yeah,
try it,
yeah.
and I get pissed. I keep asking the guy, "Hey man, don't you
don't
got
make
the
the
Swedish
stuff
stuff?"
from scratch.
He's like, "Oh, do you make it from scratch?"
You
How
can,
gotta
I'm
do it?
sure.
I'm gonna have to go to YouTube.
You know
University.
what? You just learn how to make it yourself, and then next thing you know, you could start selling your own sauce, TK sauce or some shit.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
We need to give TK a
Put it in
nice
the mannequin.
round of
Use
applause
your picture.
before
You
we
get
get
that?
in. Before,
TK Stroganoff.
yeah, he's constantly stroking off.
That's not sour cream.
He
That's
didn't,
not, we're not saying what I'm doing. It's just my new product.
he didn't catch the reference when I said it.
Disgusting.
He didn't catch the reference when I said
Where
it's
do you
sauce
think's in it?
in the mannequin. He totally missed that part. The sauce in the mannequin.
I think we all missed that
Fucking
part.
Arabic
Derailed,
and
yeah.
put my sauce in the
Gentry, take back over, man. This is getting out
Well,
of hand.
before we go any further, we do have a lot of things to talk about on the show, some really juicy topics.
Nice.
But before we go any further, we need to give Tomcat a nice round of applause as last night he became an official member of the Kiwanis Club.
All right, man.
I don't know what
Thank
the
you.
hell that means, but if it makes you happy, I'm glad
That's
for
super
you.
dope, man.
What is the Kiwanis Club, and does
Yeah.
that mean you're getting closer to your AARP card? I mean, what's
All right,
going
watch it.
Well, the Kiwanis Club is there's a Fort Myers. There's a Kiwanis Club all over America, but the one that I joined was the Kiwanis Club of Fort Myers Beach.
Awesome.
And
All
Is
right.
it still standing? I'm still standing.
yeah, no, actually,
It's not
all
standing.
the places where they met are not still standing.
That's
but
sad.
we met at Mission Barbecue.
But they're still together.
Yeah, but that's cool.
awesome.
So I'm going to read their mission statement here. So founded in 1968, Kiwanis Club of Fort Myers Beach has been serving the children of our community and the children of the world through Kiwanis International for 50 years.
I love
Kiwanis
it.
is a global organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the world one child and one community at a time.
I love it.
So they get just giving back. You help out. They got thrift shops where
That's
people bring in
awesome, bro.
stuff and they, you know.
Oh yeah, I truly
give to
applaud
charity.
you. Are you gonna like really get involved and?
Well, I
get it done
already
in
am.
your
I
time?
was there at the meeting last night. You know, so they
And
Well, I
you,
mean,
you
you
probably
gotta
doing stuff
do
prior to
charity
them.
events and stuff.
They got them to
I've
want to
done-
induct you in, so you were probably doing stuff with them before.
I've been
right?
doing stuff with them for a while. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You DJ'd like their
My
events and
mom
things
is
of that
huge
nature.
into it. She was the president at one time. Now
Sweet.
she's
That's
like
awesome.
one of the.
Well, that's cool, man. So maybe you can follow in her footsteps and become president and really
Yeah.
make a change in the community.
Well, they're
bro.
always
We'll-
saying
you
they
got our
need younger
support.
members. So
Yeah,
if
hell
you
yeah, dude.
go out there, go
You
see
need
a
new
Kiwanis Club meeting,
ideas.
you
You
meet new people.
understand?
Yeah.
Because the beach
cool.
is going to be, horrible situation that's found itself in the past, few months, whatever, obviously, and we're going to get through this. But once it comes back, it's going to come back tenfold, bro.
Oh,
And,
totally.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that could be something that you could really use to, get that message out.
What was the initiation like? That's what I want to know. Did they make you drink some beers? Did you have to
Was it
do something crazy? I mean,
Yeah.
how do you
kill a
become
baby?
What do you have to do to become a member
You
of
drank
this club?
blood.
$150.
You just pay some money and you're in?
$150. You got
That's worse.
you got to fuck a goat. You guys got to fuck a goat.
No,
Who
the
has
kids,
that kind of money in
That
today's
does not
society?
help the children of the world, Memphis.
Well, we talking about initiations and shit. There's always got to be some type of initiation because you got to buy in.
He's
you got
gonna
to buy
pay,
into
trust
it.
me. No.
You got to buy
First, you'd
into
have
it.
to find a goat.
Yeah,
Goats are
right.
not available all the
Nah.
time on like a
What about
Tuesday
sheep?
night or when, you gotta.
Aren't they the
You
same
sheep?
thing?
Huh?
No, goat and sheep.
I
is
seen a
different.
farm in Arcadia.
All right. Somehow we got derailed here. We were talking about TK getting into the Kiwanis Club. Congratulations.
Amazing. That
Yes.
was dope.
Take you.
Yeah.
I've
Thanks,
thought
y'all. I really
about
appreciate that.
joining one of these clubs because there's so many. There's Knights of Columbus I've heard of.
That's the clan.
My mom's calling me
What,
right now.
the clan?
Knights of Columbus. That's the clan.
Oh, why would you
Really?
say that?
Mom's
I don't
calling.
know. It just sounds like the clan.
Hi, Mom. Your mom's awesome.
Yeah,
My
Mom-
wife
Mom
loves
is
your
awesome.
mom.
Yeah, my mom and I met your wife at some of the meetings for the Chamber of Commerce on Fort Myers Beach.
Watch
with,
it.
and with
Watch
my mom.
it. No, I'm kidding.
And
no,
she
no, no.
says, we sat there and she says, you know Ramo, my husband Ramo. Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
And I said, thank goodness they let me back on the station because I had got in trouble before for playing a dirty word on the
I'm
station.
sure she knows. Trust me, I tell her all the fun shit that happens on radio and here, and
Yep.
she gets a kick out of us idiots.
Yep.
What
we're,
about
we're
the
fun? We should be a TV show.
What about the Masons? Have you guys ever heard of that club?
Yeah,
I
the
would join
Freemasons.
that.
Freemasons.
The Freemasons. I would join
Freemasons. Yeah.
Now
that. They're very
that,
secretive.
that is weird
I don't know
induction.
if I'm allowed
That's where
to.
you may have to fuck a goat.
It's a secret
I
society.
don't know.
Because-
You might have to
How
fuck
hot?
a goat being
How hot's a goat?
Freemason. I don't know. My one of my good friends
He
is
said he
a
don't know.
Freemason.
What level is he? Because I hear once you get to
I
33rd.
don't know. I don't know
you're-
what level he's on, but he's
Entry level?
He's been a Mason for a long. He's been a Mason for like almost 20 years.
What is the outside of doing Easter and Christmas parades locally? What do they do? Like, do they
You're
put
not
together
allowed to
charities
know.
for
It's a
hospitals
secret
and stuff
society.
like that? But I mean, don't they do
Secret.
charitable events and things of that nature to raise money?
I'm
for
sure they do.
hospitals and things of that
Yeah.
nature. I mean,
Like that's the
Isn't that the
Shriners.
Like the
purpose of it?
Shriners, yeah,
That's
that's
the
the
Shriners.
Shriners.
well, I'm
That's
sure
what
they all have some kind of cause. Like, look at TK. You guys are taking care of kids.
Well, the
as well.
Shriners are part of the Masonry a little bit. I believe they're affiliated. Or
Is that what they call the mix?
The masonry.
I'm trying to say it right. You know what I mean?
That's a great
I'm trying to
laugh.
use my words here, and
I hear
you guys
you.
give me a hard
they
time.
claim that the Freemasons, that all of our founding fathers were Freemasons.
Yep.
And that all the members of the Illuminati, if you believe in the Illuminati,
Uh-oh. Yes.
that
they're there.
that you first start out as a Freemason, and then you build your way up. You do chores. You do get pinched maybe.
You can find
a pinch.
And then next thing you know, you could be 33rd level Mason. And then you're going to the Bilderberg meetings, and you're part of the New World Order, according to the conspiracies.
Do they have good hors d'oeuvres if you get to that level? Because, you got to have good finger food.
Do you guys believe in the Illuminati? Do you, Memphis, believe in the Illuminati?
No, I don't believe in the Illuminati. I believe there are people who sit around and, try to make decisions for everybody, but how people's society say the Illuminati, I don't believe in that.
What about you, Tomcat? Do you believe in the Illuminati?
No, when it comes to like groups like that, shadowy figures like the Bilderbergs and the Illuminati.
Well, that's real. The Bilderberg meetings are real.
As far as them like controlling the whole world, though, I don't really agree with that because it's just, I don't know. There's just too many moving parts. I don't agree that there's one group.
According to the
world.
pyramid of the Illuminati, the all-seeing eye, and they always do the little pyramid. They claim that the 3 points of the pyramid is you got the financial and banking system. So if you run the money, and then the other one is the power and electricity and oil and the way we power the earth. And then the other pillar is the media and controlling all the newspapers and controlling the media. So they claim you can control those 3 points of the pyramid.
But
you can control the world?
But hear me out right here. Who's controlling it if people live 70 years? So it just has to change hands. People are only living for 70 years or so, and then.
But there's an ideal.
Generationally,
there's an
how
ideal.
could they keep control?
Because there's an ideal. There's ideals that people and principles that people are raised and brought up with. Maybe not anything that
I just don't see that one group could have stayed in power for so long because they would have died. You know what I mean?
But they have
pass it down, and then you got other people who come along
that come up behind them.
I guess.
Yeah.
Trust me, you know what I'm saying?
But
when some kids are out being, football players and
I just don't
lawyers
believe
and
in
doctors,
that there's an organization that could do that. I don't believe
becoming
that.
governors and learning how to work politics and not even be in politics, but influence politics through other means, and it happens. It happens in our government. Do I believe in the Illuminati? Of course I do. Not only do I believe in them,
I'm one of them.
I am the Illuminati.
I'm a card carrying
No.
Illuminati.
No, but I don't know if they're I don't know if they're a group and call themselves the Illuminati or whatever some people think that is, but is there a group controlling a lot of the things that go on in today's society? I believe sure.
Yeah, I think.
You can't discount it from what we've seen over the past 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
I did a little research on the Illuminati, and I see here that in the historical sense, the term Illuminati, it refers to Bavarian Illuminati. And he is the one that started the very first, the original secret society that operated from 1776 to 1785.
Okay.
And Illuminati members joined Freemason lodges to recruit members for their own secret society.
So it was like a society within societies.
Yes.
See, when I think of the Illuminati, I think of like Doctor Strange and
Jay-Z.
Freaking
right. Well, I've heard that about him.
They keep
Professor
X.
Well, it's the ultra rich, the people who control money within our, collective society. You know what I'm saying? And those are the ones that are really controlling how much is spent, what is being spent. You know what I'm saying? Because people like us don't have that money. We pay our mortgage, maybe have a little fun, have a Thanksgiving dinner, then we go back to fucking work, or we make podcasts, or whatever it is we do. That's what we do. But they don't have to do that. They got bigger shit popping up. So, they probably have a little more influence on what's happening within everything than, let's say, we would, even with a vote.
What do you guys know about these Bilderberg meetings? Have you heard anything about them?
Yeah, I heard something like it's very hard to get into. And I was just thinking as you guys were talking, I'm like, man, I wouldn't mind trying to sneak in, but then I'm like, I don't want to get shot.
Yeah, I'm sure that place is locked
Where's
down.
it? Where's
You
the?
can't
Where's
even
the?
get there.
I think they
Yeah,
have
you
it
can.
over. I think they
You
have
can
it
do-
over in Sweden, somewhere overseas, and they do it once a year, and it's like 100 to 120 people that get to go, and it's kings and prime ministers and
Right.
leaders of politics,
Sure.
leaders in the top industries like
Sure.
technology,
Right.
and
The-
and they all get together
the
and they all
best of the
talk
best.
about world ideas, allegedly to make the world a better place for humanity and to make the world a better place. But some of the conspiracy theorists will say when the doors close to the Bilderberg meetings, these are the
It's a
most
fuck fest.
powerful people, and they start jerking each other off, and it just gets real. No, I'm just
That
kidding.
sounds fun.
I
But
mean,
they
Oh, at least it was
conspire.
worth the entry fee.
It seems with the way society's going that whatever it is they're planning or trying to plan, it seems their best interest is at first heart. Then everything else is considered after the fact, if it's even considered. And unfortunately, we have become part of the group that may or may not be considered.
I think it's also become
Word.
front and center here recently with Kanye. They keep talking about him, and recently he came out in the last 24 hours and he said that Adidas had the ability to freeze his bank accounts
Really?
because of a tweet
Oh, damn.
that JP Morgan Chase froze 70-some million dollars of his in his account where he had no access to it because they have that kind of power.
Sure.
They want to shut you up.
You're saying that's one of the points of the triangle, right?
Yeah,
there.
the banking system.
Sure.
We'll
Well,
shut off your banking.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with the fact, but to me, the alliance is that people have always been terrified about is the government mixing with media like the internet and the media and all that working together to silence people and also to force ideas the way they want and to crack down on dissent. That's the type of things that was happening in the old Soviet Union, and that's the things that people are scared about in South, places like Venezuela, places
Sure.
like that, Cuba, and that's why I think the people in Miami voted the way they did because they're also afraid of it.
Well,
They're
I got
afraid
a
of like the
conspiracy for you.
relationship between the government and the media.
What if I told you that Wolf Blitzer, with a name
And the
on-
banking
No
system.
wolf bit.
you guys all know who Wolf Blitzer
Yeah,
is,
CNN.
right?
But I think
CNN
that
guy.
plays on both sides. See, that's the thing with this country is,
That's what
you-
I think
you-
the 3 points are.
you see- you
government,
see it coming
media,
from-
banking system.
right, and
Ping,
you see
ping,
it
ping.
coming from both sides. No matter what side you're on, you see the other side doing that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like you can point out different scenarios from either side where that can or cannot be taking place. And it's a double-edged sword for all of us.
Well, it's just scary for
Because
anybody
it's
because
no matter where you're at, no matter where you stand, it seems like
you don't want
You're
that
getting
happening
fought.
because
Right,
people could weaponize it against you. They can use it against you. They can take out.
Sure.
We don't want these people. These people aren't doing what we want as far as like green energy. They're not. These industries aren't doing what we want. So we're going to muscle them out using banking, using things like that. That's bad. You don't want that
or
happening.
regulation, adding
Regulation,
new regulation,
so-
lifting regulation. I mean, what they allow the DuPont family to do,
Oh,
they-
yeah.
they make so much money that the government turns a blind eye that they take their leftover chemicals and run them into the drinking water
see,
there.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
And
Shit
but
like
if
that
you got
shouldn't happen.
the money and you're making the money and you're padding the politicians' pockets,
Sure,
you can do that. If you
that
want.
happens in this country, unfortunately.
all the time.
Pocket
Everywhere.
padding.
It's
big.
not just in our government either; it's everywhere.
But I was going to say something about Wolf Blitzer. I mean, I truly believe with a name like Wolf Blitzer, this is my own conspiracy, is I believe he probably works for the CIA. I mean, if you were
What?
if you were the CIA or you were the Secret Service or you were the Central Intelligence, I mean, wouldn't you put some spies inside the media to control the media, and be able to get the narrative that you need out? I mean, why wouldn't you?
Why not?
That's what I would do, and
Well-
I would make his name Wolf Blitzer.
Or Tucker. or Tucker
Jake Butkus.
Carlson.
Yeah. That's what they name my
Who names
bulldog.
their
Wait a
kid
minute.
Wolf Blitzer?
Blitzer.
Who
I mean,
names
come
their
on.
kid
Well, it
Tucker
happens.
Carlson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Poor
he could be a
Tucker.
plant. He could be a plant as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Maybe he works for the CIA.
Yeah, you
Who,
got
He's
Tucker?
not smart enough.
I thought he worked for the Kremlin. How does he work
He
for
does.
the CIA if he works for the
both.
Kremlin?
He's a freaking scumbag. No, I'm
Well,
kidding.
one guy I
but
know
dude,
it does
I'm just
not.
kidding.
Guys.
This kid right here obviously does not have any Illuminati ties, or else he probably wouldn't have had his scholarship taken.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear about what happened to the Florida high school recruit?
Oh yeah, I heard about that just a couple days ago.
So
What'd he
this
do?
star,
Sound
this
good.
star quarterback recruit, he was going to go to Florida. He's like the #1 high school quarterback in the country.
Really?
And he signed with the University of Florida.
Okay.
And he was going to play for the Gators.
Ugh,
But
it's hurting my ears.
on his Instagram, on his Insta story, he was rapping to one of his favorite rap songs.
Damn.
And he used the N-word.
Oh.
And he's white.
Oh,
And so,
that's it. You're done.
the
I
four-star...
thought he was going to get in trouble and he was black.
No, the four-star quarterback who committed to play college football for the Gators next year has had his scholarship revoked after he used the N-word on social media, rapping along with his favorite rap song.
Well, you can't do that.
Yes, you can
No,
do that.
But do you think he would have gotten if the same thing would have happened had he been a black college football player?
No,
Probably not.
no,
Is that a double standard or it's bad? It's just bad.
no.
You just can't say
it's
that
not,
word.
It's not a double standard.
You just can't say that word.
It's
Go ahead.
it's not a double standard because the word was created as to be derogatory toward black people, and black people had then took that word and made it ours, and how we say it. You know what I mean? I can walk past. I can be just walking down the street and against with some random black people that I don't know, and I'm like, "What up, my nigga?" And they like, "What up,
Right,
nigga?"
right.
And it's nothing. We don't even know each other, but it's a term of endearment for us, or you know. But when white people say it, like the reason behind it is different. And so with this situation with this kid, you know, the climate that we're in right now, there you know how many NFL players have gotten in trouble for doing that, and it would be the University of Florida, because let's not forget what Riley Cooper did at a country concert, talking about I'll kill all you niggas over there, blah blah
Really?
blah. And wasn't no black
Oh.
people there.
Jeez.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't hear about that.
It's one of those situations where these white kids don't get comfortable reciting these rap lyrics online. And that's another thing where they get on like TikTok or IG or whatever, and you know, they just wanted to show out and stunt, which is cool to have fun, but don't go out there and quoting these lyrics, because it will literally end your shit, at least for a little while. And you don't want that. You know, plus he gotta be on the team, and you know, most cats be like, all right, whatever, but he may have some teammates that like it'll take that shit personally.
Well, here's my opinion. I have a slight opinion on this.
That's true.
So YG, if you remember the rapper
Yeah,
YG,
yeah, the
he
homie.
had a song I love called My End, My End.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say it. I don't want
Right.
to get canceled. That song was great. I would
Or
play
beat up.
I would play it at the club.
Right?
It's like, to me, if you don't want people to say the word, then why make music? And I'm sure YG is thankful that the suburban white kid, that's probably a majority of the people that are streaming the song, so that he can get paid. Is it a little hypocritical that you get upset that somebody is singing along with a song you created? I would think you made the song for everybody to enjoy. And if you're singing along, you probably got to make a smarter decision. But we're talking about a high school kid. And now, not only is he not getting his scholarship, but now he's got dopes like us talking about him and people writing articles about him. And now he's being shamed for it.
Just for context, though, I would like to say that the artists are probably not the ones complaining
They're
that this
not.
kid's
The artists are not
singing.
complaining.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's probably, with them, it's probably not an issue either way. It's such a tough situation, and it's very.
I understand. I see
it's
both
personal.
sides of it as well.
Yeah, sure, it's personal, and it's a personal. It's how personal it feels, because and for me, and I'll just say this quick, and I grew up in an area where it wasn't uncommon to see an unblack person
An unblack person. What is that?
say
A white
the
person?
N-word,
Cream-colored,
white, Hispanic, use the N-word, but it was also predominantly a black neighborhood. Like we were probably 10 out of 500 anywhere we went, and it was cool. It wasn't, there was never an issue, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess what people kind of say is you got to have your ghetto pass or whatever, your pass, you get your pass. Maybe we had that, maybe we didn't, but
apparently he didn't have
I grew up in a different area where it wasn't uncommon to see that, but
Where was it?
In Gary, Indiana.
Take a shot.
When I moved to Florida,
Everybody take a shot.
I saw how it was different elsewhere and the gravity it held with other people that didn't know me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would imagine people up there that I would have that type of interaction with knew me like that.
Like I give you an example that something that happened to me.
Knew I came from that. You know, like I'm
I
there.
got a
that's
homie
me.
that lives down this way. He's from Clewiston, and he we kick it and chill. And one day we was talking about something, and he was like, "Yeah, you know what, my nigga." And I checked him on the spot, like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And he's like, "What? Like, what's wrong?" I'm like, "You my homie, but you ain't that fucking cool." He's like, "Well, where I grew up at in Clewiston, the black folks around there let them get a pass." I like, bro, that might be out there, but this the real world,
It depends
homie.
on how you know somebody.
You know,
yeah.
I mean,
it really does.
yeah,
And
listen,
you shouldn't use it. I mean,
yeah, no,
it's
that no,
play.
no.
It's play.
Me
It
me
is.
personally,
that's
like,
why
no,
I'm
I
saying
don't.
try
I feel
not to
two
as
ways
much.
about it, because on one
Yeah.
hand, I see it as the word police, and I hate that, right? Like, who are you to tell somebody what they can and can't say? Like, it's a free country. People can say whatever the fuck they want. I choose not to say the word because I also know the harmful nature of the word, what it means in this country.
Sure.
And I don't want to make someone feel bad. But at the same time, I
Right.
also don't want to make them feel like they're allowed to tell me what I can and can't say either, because I don't feel comfortable with that. Because then it just spreads to other words, to other things. And then one segment of society is not allowed to do anything while everyone else can. And I don't think that's right. You know
Well,
what I mean?
it's more.
I
It's
don't
more.
think
But
that
it's
saying that
either
word
way.
is right either. So
Yeah,
I
mean, because
I
there are
don't
other
feel
words that you
comfortable
can say,
saying that
like
word
if
in
you
any
said
way
something bad
capacity
about
either.
like the alphabet community, because I don't want to say the letters wrong, or like Jewish people or something, or Native Americans, like these, like if there's a negative term, you just don't say it in general.
Sure. Yeah.
Especially on camera.
Yeah.
On camera, and
You
if
shouldn't never be hating on
you should
people,
not,
and like, I mean, it's just the golden rule, dude.
You just
Like, do
don't
unto
do it.
others. I mean, how hard is it? That's it. That's
Right.
just, do
I
how
mean,
you
yeah.
want to be felt. Like, don't do anything to somebody that you wouldn't want done to you. Am I going to do this to somebody? Would I want this done to me? No, then don't do it.
And then
It's that
and there was
easy.
another thing folks were saying, like the argument was like, oh, this kid shouldn't have his scholarship yanked, or he's cultured and everything. I mean, we like, no, you're not. Just because you listen to certain music does not make you a part of the culture. You like it, but you're not a part of it. It's a big difference. And so with I would tell all these white kids out there, you know, that's listening, like, we know you listen to the music and you say, recite the lyrics, or whatever, but don't go on camera doing it, because the moment you do, it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass. And
somebody's
listen,
not gonna like it.
you don't want that smoke.
Well, I was surprised. I DJ'd at a club maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I play songs with the N-word in them because you have to, especially with the young crowd. That's what they want. And some of them are black, some of them all different colors at this party. And I noticed that the white girls had no shame. They all had their phones out. They were all Snapchatting, and they were
saying it.
dropping N-bombs along with the song.
How do
Not
they not get in trouble?
that, well, but
Because people ain't came across it yet.
Yeah,
Somebody
don't
see
say
it.
Don't say
Somebody
it.
They
Don't
don't have a
say
job yet. That
Somebody
they need.
gonna see it. I'm telling you, the internet is forever, folks.
because they're
It's forever.
Idiot.
by,
And it don't matter. You can say, well, I was having fun with my friends. I was drunk. Nobody cares. In 10 years, you trying to do something serious. You know what I mean? And somebody that's Googling you now and just look at your social and whatnot, which I don't think that's right, where employers, you know, look up potential employees and look at what they social media is like. I don't think that should play a part in what they do for the job.
some teachers
That
But
have
they do
lost their
that.
for
jobs.
me.
But they do that. And so my point is, you don't want somebody to pull up, look you up and be like, whoa,
No, mine's
look at
terrible.
this. And you got a job you're looking to get, and you're the qualified candidate, but the person you're going to be working for is black. And they see that, be like, yeah, sorry, I'm going to hire somebody else.
Well, not
It
terrible
will
in that
cost
way.
you.
Mine's terrible actually on the other side of it. If the person was white, because they'd be like, "Look at this fucking guy's been arrested like 50 some damn times."
Let's move
it
on
out.
to our next topic.
Yeah, good
TK.
idea.
We'll look at your rap sheet later, Tomcat. Ice Cube, did you hear that he turned down $9 million for a movie role because, according to him, he wouldn't get the jab. And I got the audio. This is from what is it? House $1 million worth of game.
Yeah, $1 million worth of game. Yeah,
it's Wall. Who is the host of this show? Gilly the King and
Gilly the
Wallow.
Kid. Yeah.
And this is Ice Cube, and he's with E40 and Too Short, and he talks about the fact that he wouldn't get the shot, and so he turned down $9 million.
I didn't turn it down. Them motherfuckers didn't give it to me because I wouldn't get the shot.
Exactly.
I didn't turn it down.
Oh, okay.
They just didn't give it to me.
Oh, because you wouldn't get the COVID shot.
Yeah, the COVID shot.
Oh,
The jab.
The jab.
Yeah. During the pandemic. He wouldn't let them poke. During the pandemic, man. The pandemic.
At all.
That's Too Short saying the pandemic.
Yeah,
Nothing.
Mount Westmore,
Fuck
folks.
I didn't catch it at all.
Yeah, I didn't need that shit.
But he caught it about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, well, you know.
I knew that. I had heard that because he had tweeted about it a year or so ago, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
He's canceled from the Illuminati. That's for sure. He's out.
He's out.
I think he's all right.
Done.
I think Ice Cube's all right.
Why? Because he didn't take the shit shot?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't take the shot, then you definitely aren't a part of the Illuminati. You got to play the game.
Shit, that man got his own basketball league.
They just got
Yeah, they'll shut that shit down if you don't get the
shit.
shot.
He's already
really
in like
think
his
that?
fifth. Yeah, no, Ice Cube's good.
Well, they just won't let it be. It's not going to compete with the NBA. If he tries competing against them, they'll probably shut him down. He's not playing by the rules.
Yeah, Ice Cube's always went against the grain. I think we all know that. You know,
He's always done that.
Yeah, and the Big Three kicks off in the summertime too, so it's perfect if we come to the city. I'm saying this because Big Three, we would like a little sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? You know, they'll be great. You know what I mean? So hey, Ice Cube, West Coast, baby, West Side.
What's that?
Well, how much money would it take for you to have gotten the shot, Tomcat? I know you were I don't know if you're anti-vaxxer. You just don't like to be told what to do.
No, it wasn't. Well, no.
But how much
I don't
money
like
would
to
it
be
take?
told what to do, but I also wasn't in for this particular shot because I don't feel like there was any long-term studies on it. It was called Operation Warp Speed. It was an RNA vaccine, which is, you know, just something that's different. So anyways, and plus it doesn't stop transmission. So that's not a vaccine.
Is there any amount of money though? Like if you had an offer, I know you don't have Ice Cube money, but let's just say if somebody said to you, "Hey man, you got it, $9 million."
It would be tough.
You got to get the
that
shot.
would be fucking tough.
I would get the fucking shot for $1 million. I'd probably get the shot.
I'm having a hard time saying I wouldn't.
$9 million.
Look, $1 million. Even if the shot kills me, it gives me an extra few hundred, less years. I got $1 million, so I could spend the money faster and then just have more fun before I die. I'm just messing around.
Sure.
All right. Well, we'll move.
If it makes your legs rot off in the next 3 years,
That's not happening.
your penis just falls off
Oh, that's the worst. Black. Oh no.
on the 5th booster. That's what they didn't tell you.
Yeah, your pack just fall
kidding.
off. Black.
It's a joke.
All right, I got some more audio here. I knew that this would excite Memphis. That's when I saw this audio. This is on another podcast. This is called the Pregame Podcast.
Pregame.
And I didn't know the statistic. I had to look it up. But I guess nowadays in the modern world, 70% of divorces, it's the woman leaving the man. 7 out of 10 times, it's the woman who says, I'm out of here and I'm filing for divorce.
I'm just trying to figure out why you're surprised by that.
I blame Lizzo.
You think it's Lizzo?
It's waiting for
kidding,
her
yeah.
crazy ass.
So this woman
fired
has some interesting perspective. And as a man, when she says at some point during this soundbite, she says that men make really good decisions. I thought to myself, this woman knows what she's talking about. So I wanted to listen to her more. So here is the audio.
Divorce men 70 to 80% of the time. I would argue in relationships it's probably similar. Men aren't leaving, women are. So to a guy's point of view, he's going to commit to this girl. And what does he get? He doesn't get purity anymore. You know, these hoes. Mm-hmm. You know, he doesn't get youth anymore, so he doesn't get either of those things. A lot of times she already has a kid, so he's not fulfilling his mating strategy. On top of that, even if he does find a good woman that maybe has the qualities he's looking for, she was going to want him to marry her. And what does he get out of that? Oh, she can leave and take half and take my kid. And she's paid to take my kids away from me. She gets more money if she takes my children. And so from the men's point of view, they're just kind of like, F it, because like women aren't wives nowadays, and what do they get out of it?
But
like men are logical. They're logical people, and so they're thinking, does the benefit outweigh the cost? And like, I just think as women, we have to look at ourselves and say, the benefits we bring nowadays don't outweigh the cost for most men.
So Memphis, she's, I think kind of what she's saying is like, what is in it for the guy when you get married? If she can just take your kids and take half of your money, maybe marriage isn't all it's cracked up to be. What do you think?
Well, okay. Me and my homeboys had this conversation literally a few days ago.
You're not kidding, are you?
And what?
That's no kidding, yeah.
What?
Go ahead, go.
I'm just laughing at the way he said it.
Asshole.
I don't exactly know what he's saying.
I know what the hell he's saying.
I know what he's saying.
Ass. So anyway, me and my boys were talking about this shit a few days ago, and it's pretty much facts. I mean, it's crazy for a woman to come out and say what she said, because the average woman don't want to hear the truth about how they are, because society tell you how fucked up men are, and men do some fucked up shit. Let's be honest. But the light has never shined on how women do more fucked up shit. And so what she's saying, today's society, it doesn't really make sense for a guy to get married, because, you know, if he's a somewhat decent guy, you know what I mean, he got to go.
What she was saying.
He got to go through
women
have like these checklists of like, they want this kind of guy. And if they can't get this kind of guy, then they'll settle for this guy. And most guys are like the settled guy because they couldn't get the one they wanted. And she still is unfulfilled in a lot of ways.
When you're young is not what you want when you're older.
Well,
maybe when you're younger and you're a younger person and you're fast and furious, you want this certain thing, you know. But when you get older, that's not really what you want anymore. You know what I mean?
It's back in the day, I would say that, but there are a lot of women to this day that are our age that are still that way, because you look at how many single women out here that are just begging for a man to take them. Because
save me.
I mean, in a way, because they want to be met. So these women, don't let them lie to you and say that like, oh, I don't want to be married, be a wife, you know, a mom and shit like that. Want a good man, a good relationship, you know.
Right.
But today's society, that feminism like really fucked a lot of that shit up.
I think,
you know,
the problem is that
what the problem is,
we live in a different world than
Let's write
we
this
did
down real quick.
Right.
40 years ago. And I think I understand what she's saying. You know, definitely there's a lot of validity to what she's saying as far as a man's point of view and how he could perceive some shit, you know, but I also believe, being married twice myself, you know, there's wrong reasons to do it, and then there's a right reason to do it. Mm-hmm. And if you can do it,
it's called
for
love.
The right reason and find that person that you know, then all those other things become inconsequential because they don't happen. It doesn't matter. And that's what it's really all about, is being able to form that bond.
Facts.
You know, and you know, unfortunately, like I see exactly where she's coming from, and yeah, you know, probably 70% of the women leave, but I'm sure there's a little fact that we're missing in there is
they weren't
why
the right people for each other anyway.
Leave. Like I'm sure maybe 30% of them left because they weren't happy with the situation, but the other 50 probably left because
they was in the whole phase.
Fucking idiots. No, the guys fucking went out and cheated, or the guy fucking wouldn't go get a fucking job and help her fucking take care of the family,
or she just has a list of things that she wants, and the guy don't match up.
Calm down. That was it. I gave them that 30%, but I'm saying
I think it's more than that.
Like we need bullshit. Dude. We got to be more accountable, bro. Like you got to be more accountable for yourself. Like, you know, yes, you know, there's a lot of women that see things that way, but you know, by and large, a lot of women see things that way.
Well, that's the thing too. You saying like you have to be accountable. So men always have to be told they'll be accountable. But what she's saying is women have to be held just as accountable.
It needs to be a two-way street.
And the thing about it, women have never been held accountable. Now I understand, like
These
Are you
bitches
kidding
gotta
me?
pay.
They're all accountable. Like,
no. What I'm saying,
everything
no,
falls
because
up, then
a
what
man
you're
has
saying
always
is
a man.
it's their-
We
all
listen
their
as
fault.
men, we all have to be accountable for our actions and everything we do. Square up. But women have not been able. Haven't been held.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
They're not being held to the same standard, like of how the fucked up shit that women do. Everything is shine light on what men do, but women just kind of gets okay. She's a woman for whatever reason, and blah blah blah.
That a horrible light has been shed.
But
on
and we
women
talking
that
about,
do
and we also
fucked up
talking
shit.
about today's
Like,
society.
they're literally
to
called
today's
whores.
women.
Like,
like
it's not good.
Everything is like today, like
They're
it's just
belittled
fucked up.
in
Like
every
I
way.
would not want to be single today. Like
Yeah,
for
me
real,
either.
for real. Like
no, I'm with you on that.
like trying to get somebody today, shit.
I think it's a two-way street, and you can do that, but it has to be the one. Like, there's a lot of crazy shit that's going on in this world, especially with the internet and all this. You know, the different websites where OnlyFans and all this other shit.
Oh,
where
let's
people
not talk
can do
about
wild
that shit.
like that. Like,
I
yeah,
thought you
know,
wanted us to make OnlyFans for the show.
It makes.
Well,
you know,
I do want us to make an OnlyFans for the show. You motherfuckers didn't get back to me because I think that's a great idea.
Let's explain.
We're gonna have 4 dicks flopping around some
Like,
shit.
no,
What the
you
fuck's wrong with you?
jackasses. I'll tell you off. Well, no. So my idea for us to start an OnlyFans was like we can put like the Outcast podcast on freaking OnlyFans too.
Man.
You know,
Another
you started
platform.
some shit with me and my lady again because I looked at it and I said, "Oh, Memphis said we should start an OnlyFans," and she said, "Oh,
Yeah.
I can't start
No.
OnlyFans for my feet, but you guys can start an OnlyFans for your show."
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the show, but because we know OnlyFans chicks go on there because most of these chicks don't want to work or whatever the fuck.
Preach.
And don't want to
Facts.
and go on OnlyFans.
I mean, here's the thing.
No, hold on. I mean, we did the list of OnlyFans.
If a
If
bunch of chicks would pay you freaking millions of dollars to stand in front of a camera and freaking dance around in your fucking underwear, you would do it. So don't say
Actually,
they don't
I
want
wouldn't
to
do
work.
it.
Well,
That's
I also
their
will
I
say
wouldn't-
they
actually, I
are
wouldn't do
working.
that.
Yeah, they're working.
I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. I mean,
They're
you got to
working.
have some type of respect for yourself. Man, I
the
would
guy
not
who
do
slept
that.
with every girl from every state in the fucking country
Now, look,
Hey,
is
except
saying you
two.
gotta have respect
There's
for
I
two
still,
yourself.
states
I
that
still
he didn't
respect
do.
it.
There's
That's
the double
two.
standard,
That's-
guys.
it's not
There's
a double standard.
That is
It-
the total double
How's
standard.
it double standard? How's it a double standard?
Okay, next subject.
I didn't listen. I'm not
Okay.
saying.
We're gonna
Look at
revisit
Raymond.
that.
Listen,
Everybody who listens to this show,
Did I say?
go to encyclopedia.com, research double standard, and then we'll revisit it next show. All
Now,
right? Next topic.
I
Look
did
up
not
double
say.
standard. Memphis is there.
I did not say that if a woman slept with
Please.
100 guys, she's a whore. I didn't say that. I would never say that. I mean, a woman's body count is her body count as long as she respect herself and not be like most chicks that be out here sleeping with a bunch of guys and are actually whores. It's it's a difference between a chick who get around, but she's very respected. She carry herself right. And
like the
chicks
honest whores.
And the chicks who
The
just
ones
out
who are
here
just cool about it,
fucking
you know?
just for the hell of it, and
Not the
it's this
creepy
nasty
ones, not
with
the
it.
sneaky ones.
Yeah, so it ain't a
The
double
honest
standard.
tours are cool.
Yeah, I did it because I wanted to, and I wanted to see if I could, and I did. That was an ego thing, but I can
And
admit
they
that.
can't have an ego. They can't do that.
Also,
What?
Also, there were like a couple guys in the top 10 list of the OnlyFans thing.
Yeah, it's
so they're-
because
Sure.
that's because they're filming women. They're filming banging women. I don't know how many women are getting on OnlyFans and paying $10 to look at dicks.
Okay, good point, Gentry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I
that's
don't
not
think
Good
that
point,
that's
Gentry.
happening.
Yeah.
I don't think it's happening.
I don't know about that.
I don't think our OnlyFans would make any money because
I do.
Personally, my dick does not look very good with the lights on.
It's probably the lighting.
I ain't saying we put our dicks out there. I mean, y'all put y'all dick out there if you want to. I ain't putting my dick out there.
Let's go to some
Well, if you
real.
put- those girls probably one of those girls probably has a video.
Let's
I'm
go to
sure there are people out
TK.
there. I
TK,
know.
You
it's
guys are
time
high.
for your not. It's time for TK's not so good news. Tomcat, what do you got for us this week?
All right, it's time for the news this day, November 23rd. On this day in history, November 23rd, 1859, Western outlaw Billy the Kid was born in New York City.
He's a New Yorker.
What? Yeah, he
That's
was.
right.
I thought
Billy
his
the
ass
Kid's
from,
original
like,
name was
Missouri
thought
or
to be
some shit.
Henry McCarthy, but he called himself Willie H. Bonney. The name Bonney was his mother's, Catherine's maiden name, while William was the name of her longtime companion, Willa Matron. He grew up in the Irish portion of New York
New York
City.
City. So he
Also,
was a rabbit
birthdays
or
today:
a-
Miley Cyrus, 29, Snooki, 34, Bruce Hornsby, just the way it is,
That's just
67.
the way it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, Snooki is how old?
Snooki is
34.
34.
She look like she about 40.
107.
Who?
Chuck Schumer.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Oh, word?
All right, Turkey Day is tomorrow. The president has pardoned the official turkeys. Their names were Chocolate and Chip.
Nice.
That's right. I'm going to go into something a little bit about presidential turkey pardons, some of the history of presidential turkey pardons in the United States.
Good.
The first president to unofficially pardon a turkey was Abraham Lincoln.
Fun.
He didn't start the tradition. No, John F. Kennedy was the first one to publicly spare a turkey. And then George H. Herbert Walker W. Bush was the one who made it official, pardoning a turkey in 1989.
That's fun.
Next story. There's
Gosh.
taking a piss, and then there's this. An AFC bans a fan who switched Warrington goalkeeper's drink for urine.
Ugh.
He peed in a cup and then he switched it with his water right at the goal. They got video of this guy. Non-league football fan has been banned from the matches after an opposing goalkeeper's drink was apparently swapped for a bottle of urine.
That's he did his ass beat.
After a video circulated on social media seeming to show one of their supporters hopping over a pitch side barrier to replace a bottle belonging to Warrington's keeper Tony Thompson. Oh, and he drank it. Tommy was set off 59 minutes into the side of a Trophy's defeat on Saturday for confronting the fan after reportedly taking a sip of the drink and realizing what had happened.
Wow.
Damn.
He drank that shit.
That's a real pisser.
Yeah.
Now you can get a Fat Burger while looking at a Fat Burger. Las Vegas, Nevada news. Fat Burger has opened up a location inside a Las Vegas gentleman's club.
Oh, a fur burger with a fat burger.
That's right. Oh, a fur burger. That would have been even better. Good one, Dan. I like what you did there.
Talk to me next time.
You know what I'm saying?
I got headlines for
Hell
you.
yeah. All right, according to the news, Fat Burger has opened its location inside of Club Sapphire, Las Vegas, the world's largest gentleman's club and adult entertainment complex.
You know, that's not a bad idea. And if you never had have you guys had Fat Burger before?
Yeah.
They are amazing.
I feel like I did.
I
I mean, In-N-Out
Do they
Burger
have-
between the two, between In-N-Out and Fat Burger.
Didn't we go there when we went to?
Yeah.
No, we went to In-N-Out.
We went to In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
We went
Yeah,
to
if you-
In-N-Out.
Which was
If you
the
go
good
there
too.
and want it rare, you just say, give me a once a month.
You want it bloody.
Oh,
Get it?
Took
Took everybody a second to
No,
get
I
it.
did. That was
Oh my
good.
God.
I got
Rainbow's
it.
on it.
Intelligent jokes, people. You got to think.
I like that. I like that. No, I was thinking about something else.
No,
at the
I
time.
was like, really? Like, really?
I was trying to think about if I had any more
Let
stories.
me get a once a
bloody
month
meat.
with
You
cheese.
got bloody burger. Ew, that's gross, man.
Yeah.
You don't have Trump saying he will not return to a failing Twitter until
Well-
Elon calls him daddy?
Oh,
That's
I-
not
is
enough.
that what
No
he
way.
said?
That's what I read.
That's not what he
Nah,
said.
where you read
He
that?
said
The reason he's not
He's gonna grab
returning
him
to
by the
Twitter is
burger.
because he's got his own social media Truth, and he's on there, and he's got a contract with Truth, so he can't.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
he's
back
probably-
on Twitter. I noticed his account is reinstated.
Yeah,
It's-
but he
it's
can't
out there.
tweet though.
He probably can't. Yeah,
That's
do
the
his
news.
Contractual, yeah.
Happy
was-
Thanksgiving, everybody.
It's all a
I just want
scam,
to say,
dude. They're all
earlier
scam
we talking
artists.
TK. You say you don't like eating vagina no more because you don't like putting in the effort.
I love
Yeah,
a
I
fur
didn't
know.
burger.
What?
Well, one fur
That's not what
burger.
I said.
I told you I wasn't gonna get you. I wasn't gonna let
It's
that go.
delicious.
Oh yeah, Tom Gatt told us before the show that he doesn't eat the hoo-ha
That's
anymore.
a bad news.
Nope. I'm not
You
gonna
better
eat yours
start back.
anymore either, Ramos. So
That's
don't
fucked
worry.
up.
Oh,
Fine, I'll just let somebody else do it.
Is there a reason why you've decided not to go downtown to Chinatown?
I was just kidding. I would still do it.
You would still do it?
Yeah.
Or are you
Because
just
he's
saying that
turning
for
into
the
one
air?
of them queer sexuals.
What are those?
Yeah.
Where you
You
get the
watching
t-shirt?
too much CNN, have you?
No, that's MSNBC, boy. CNN, they don't know what they are anymore. But I'll tell you what, that MSNBC, full on left. Lefties. Fox is center right.
Libtards, they call them, isn't that?
Center right.
Center, Fox
Center
is
right.
freaking left.
Fox is so far right.
Foul left.
Far right.
They are so
Prophet
far
of
right.
Ultra
Far right,
MAGA
yeah.
to
They're so right. They're wrong.
Good thing that we bring you right down the center here on the Outcast
do.
We do.
podcast.
We like it right in the middle.
Right there in the middle,
Sometimes
baby.
we like it raw.
Yeah.
Once a month.
And that means
Ew.
that you want a burger.
Yeah.
You want the
Or-
Yeah,
burger.
big
Fur.
fat burger.
Still bleeding. Right.
Oh no! Cook
Well,
that
happy
meat.
Thanksgiving,
Even
guys.
more. You guys
Likewise,
too,
man.
I'm
Happy
a fried
Thanksgiving.
turkey.
I'd like to thank our sponsor, BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.com/Outcast. Memphis, you have your first therapy session
Yes.
this afternoon.
He
I
needs
do.
it.
So make sure you tune in next week for
Take this
episode
with you.
44. That'll be the Hank Aaron episode. It'll have
Oh
to be.
wow! Thanks. You shouldn't have.
44 next week. You'll have to tell us how your therapy goes, and hopefully you'll be a better man
I gotta
next
cut
week
that tag off.
after you get some better help.
Hey, I'm a good man
I can't wait to hear
damn
how it turns
hell?
out, Memphis.
You need some.
Make sure to
you need
open
some
up and
therapy,
tell
bro.
them exactly
Yeah.
what you're feeling. Don't try to
Please
hide.
do.
And
What are
don't,
you talking about?
and don't
I'm
try
gonna
to
tell you,
bang your
I'm
therapist.
you're-
Don't try to sleep with the therapist either. Because
Yeah.
I know you, Memphis.
I'm
Why-
a
why
married
you
man.
have
What
that
are you talking about?
Let them know why you hate women so much.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, Lord.
We'll see you back next week. God's willing.
Peace out, man.
And also China.